All right, hello there. I am Papa01, and this is AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, Show 10C. We're getting ready to do the ranking match for the double team division. So these are the two teams. We have Mass and D taking on Lion and Spider from Yakuza 4. So let's go in here. All right. Let me go on here real quick. Just make sure that. Because I don't want to get into the match and then forgot to figure that out. So, you know. All right. Let me see if I can remember what it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be 20. No. And then this is right there. Then that's a no. Then this is on. And this is supposed to be that. We go here to this. Yeah, so we have. Oh, it's 20 seconds for a ranking match? All right. So we got 20 minutes, 20 seconds. What's it says? Pinfall. Yeah, I got all that right. So what I didn't get right was the 20 seconds. Okay, I thought it was no count out. All right. Wait, let me go back over here. Fifth spot chance. So rank match and fifth spot chance are both 20 seconds. And then, oh, this no count out. And then the title match. Okay, the title match is Lumberjack. And then one contested match is no count out. Okay, because we don't want those matches to end easily. Okay, that's why I did that. Okay, that makes sense. All right, you see right here, this is the rules in English. So let me go back onto there. Now it makes sense. All right. Now see the rules for everything else. Now it makes sense because I haven't played this stuff in a while. So we have 20-second count out. Give up is turned on. Rope break is turned off. We have blood turned on. We have no tag form, tornado style. Then we have time decision is turned on. We have quick matches turned off. TKO is turned on. We have pinfall is turned on, and we have 20 minutes. Now let's go in here, make sure it's on the hardest difficulty, and we can get started. And yeah, that is the what's the name for tag team? Yeah, right there. All right, enjoy. As you would know, Lion is based off of freaking what's the name, King. Even though King is a Jaguar, he just his moveset is based off of King from off of Technic. Mass indeed. Say it ain't so. Yo, they got freaking wrecked just now. Oh my goodness, man. That wasn't in dare close. Oh no. They did not play around with them at all. I'm happy for my career characters winning and stuff like that, but Mass and D, man, they've been the world champions and everything else for so freaking long and stuff, and like now they on the chopping block and they gotta go against J Do and G Do. Man, that's messed up. Wait, didn't I just screenshot that? Let me make sure I screenshotted it. I know I did, but I gotta make sure. Alright. That's it. Yep, that's it right there. Sometimes I'll forget and I'll screenshot it extra times even though I don't need to. Congrats to my career characters, but like man, I just hate seeing like my well-established champions lose their spot and stuff like that. They're one match away from being out of the what's the name? Because they're gonna have a ranking match. Well, no, I can't say that. I forget. If they lose and they become the fifth spot, then they gotta lose in the fifth spot chance, and then they'll be out of the rankings and stuff. But man, still messed up. If you've been keeping up with the series and stuff like that, I kind of gave them backstories and stuff like that. The Yakuza 4, the leader is Oni and stuff like that. His second in charge is Dragon, and the enforcer is Lion, and the newest recruit is Spider. Spider is Dragon, the second in command's younger brother, and Lion is just, he's their enforcer and stuff like that. Alright. That's the end of that. Put a save in right there. That's just to make sure that it stays on there. Man, that was quick. Well, it's what it is at the end of the day. So we go here. What's the name? Grand. God damn it! Why I keep on asking me persecute? God, man, fucking, I swear. Now we could go on here. Let me see if that's correct. Oh, we could just go right back to here. Yep, I think I spelled their names right. Didn't I? Yep, I spelled their names right. Okay. Shit, I usually be forgetting this stuff. I was going to spell the word 4, but I got the Yakuza 4. You know. Well, I should do it properly. They're not just Yakuza 4. The Yakuza 4 is what they're called. And once again, congrats to them. Shoot. I don't know why it always turns when it does that, but that's whatever. Okay, now that that's done and over with, we gotta go. This is where we should have been on anyway. All right. Now that we're done with the grappling division, also Andre the Giant and Tiger Mans, I guess they'll be in singles, doing whatever the heck they want to in the future, because they're both eliminated. I mean, their team is no longer the fifth spot. G-Do and J-Do, they are the new tag team. And I looked them up when I was got done with the fifth spot chance for the double team division, and I found out one of their nicknames is the world class tag team. So I end up calling them, if they were winning the tag team titles, their name is gonna be WC Tag, world class tag. You know, it's a WCTT. I just didn't like the way that shit sound. It just doesn't sound as good. So that's a good nickname for them. Cause I'm just gonna call them J and I'll just call them G and J, G and J. You know. But I was like, they're actually a tag team on here. I could just look up what their, because you know when established tag teams in a game, usually they have a ring name, especially the ones that's not just thrown together and shit like that. Like there's been a lot of great tag teams where they just throw two talented wrestlers together and give them the. I am gonna say that I don't mind it, but I think it's so messed up where any promotion in pro wrestling does that shit. You got established tag teams, right? A bunch of them. And yeah, there's ones that people put on pedestals higher than others and shit like that, but you got a bunch of them, and like you just let any two people tag together and like, hey, they deserve tag belts because they're so good at singles competitors that they automatically should win at tag matches and become tag team champions. Sometimes I don't think that should be the case. I think it should. You can't really. That's why tag teams be looking so down on in like promotions and stuff sometimes, because you have well-established tag teams that supposed to be the greatest tag teams in the world. You got two people who never even probably tag together, and then you just throw them together like, hey, y'all a new tag team, and they just automatically crush people who've been tagging together for years just because they're good at singles matches. Well, this is a good chance to show them like not every tag team, not every time you throw two well talented wrestlers together, they're just gonna beat up any and all tag teams and shit just because they both world champions and singles wrestlers, but they don't tag together, you know. But too many times that crap has happened. I was just thinking about that shit just now, man. Oh, no, man. Don't say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't motherfucking so. No, don't tell me. Oh, crap. Rage is out of the. I just realized that. Well, that brings me up to a new point. Okay. Okay, Rage is automatically in the fifth spot chance. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I said I was gonna put Kicker in there. He's automatically moving on. Damn, I gotta look at some stuff real quick. Let me pause. Yeah, so let me go out of this real quick because I gotta look at this. Who we said was gonna make the league. I could put Andre the Giant and Tiger Mask automatically into the fifth spot chance because technically they only won to a pretty good tag team, and the other two tag teams are well established too, but they only lost really to the ones that end up becoming the fifth spot. So I could put them back in the fifth spot chance again, you know, and I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. But before we even start thinking about that, uh, let me look here. So we have Unstoppable, we have the Blur and Rush, and they both did good in the fifth spot chance. I mean, Rush only lost to Unstoppable, you know. The Rush Dash, he only lost to the Unstoppable Tank. And then the Blur Speed, he only lost to Rush and Unstoppable. Everybody else lost to everybody. So let me put this on here. So put a. Oh wait, I put the name first. So put dash two. Then we put what's the nigga name? Man, what's his name? Oh yeah, speed. Speed two. And then I guess we'll put Andre in. This is just what we could do. Have more than usual with the qualifiers and stuff like that. You know, we already got established that there's some qualifiers out there and stuff like that. Some people who are automatically qualifying, and I can do better than just putting that. I could probably find some other type of symbol to put there to let people know that that's what's going on with these characters or whatever like that. Just in case I forget, so it'll probably be better to establish it in a different way. So yeah, we'll put this line right here. You know what? It'd be. You know what would be better than that? I'll just put the number right next to whoever the heck they are. Yeah, that's just that would do even better. And then you'll know what's going on with them. And then I'll just put a single space in between everything for people to know who's with what and stuff like that. Yeah, that seems better. Yeah, that seems way better. Or like that. Or was it good the way it was? God damn it. I think it probably was good the way it was. Yeah, it's probably good this way anyway. That's on me. Yeah, so far we got that going on. We got those guys who going to be going to their automatically qualifying for that or whatever like that. And that's how we establish what's going on with all this stuff. You know, because if I got people automatically qualifying, that makes it easier with figuring out who and what is going to which qualifying tournament and stuff like that. That's why I sometimes do that to make it easy on myself to try to figure out the actual qualifying tournaments. You know, if I get rid of a few people, then I ain't gotta worry about them being in set qualifier tournaments, and then I could do less qualifier tournaments for certain tournaments and stuff like that if I fill up to it or whatever. I think I keep up with that stuff as well, if I'm not mistaken. It should be on here. Let me see. Oh, no, I don't. Damn, I thought I kept up with it. I should have put that shit right here or something. Man, I thought I was keeping up with that shit. Uh, oh, wait, I do keep up with it. I'm just not seeing it because I haven't went on here. Wait, which one was it? Which one was it? Because, was it this? No. Wait, no, it is this. Because I got it right there. Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right. It's right here. Yep, it's right here. See? Wait, no, that's not it. Son of a... Oh, it's right here. That's before I started using color with it. And that's when I was using a different, what's the name? Notepad app. This is a different one. Actually, damn it. Why did I do that dumb shit? Let me see. What? No. I wasn't there trying to do that. That's cool. I don't know. What the fuck, man? What is they doing? Oh, I kept on hard clicking on it. I thought I needed to hard click on it. Turns out you don't. I'm just gonna show you what the app is called I'll be using. It's called Fast Notepad or whatever like that. Yeah, that's what I'll be using. Still available. Doesn't take up no space at all on your device. I even got my setup where I got a password to get into my notepad or whatever like that. I got a password. So you can't just access it even though it's not does that. At least got that on there. How much space is it? Thought I was gonna show how much space it was taking up as well. Well, you can see it right here. Only taking up 18. Only taking up 14.8 MB. You know. All right, go back on here. Stuff like that. I guess we don't need this and. God damn it. I'm not putting on my password when I'm on here. So, all right, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me just show who's the next thing coming up. I know it's Siegfried in the fifth spot chance for the PW division, but who all in it with him? Okay, so next thing you will see will be the PW division's fifth spot chance. Jumbo Saruta. He is going to be defending his spot in the PW division against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Yep, 5 people. It's gonna be defending against 5 freaking people. And I think Ten Ryu is somebody who is automatically part of the fifth spot, if I remember correctly. He didn't have to do a qualifier. That should be right here. Yep, Jumbo Saruta right there. It says it right there. Okay, so I had to go in that order or whatever like that. Okay. That's how I was going there. See, he ain't have to participate, and that's also because I think I saved the what's name stuff for here. What he's in one of these. Yeah. He had tied with Jun Akiyama. And Jun Akiyama, they did. I don't like the. I always do a tiebreaker, regardless if I need to or not. And Jun Akiyama won the tiebreaker, so that's why he automatically got to qualify. You know, that's the reason that some of these, because that's what I started to do now. Like, if you can win a tiebreaker or whatever it is with the, or you do super well in the fist spot chance, why not have a good competitor show back up to next fist spot chance? Why you should have to qualify all over again? I wish I would have been doing that in the past, but now that's a staple thing that I do now. If you do well, you could do what you could try it again, you know, in next fist spot chance. And who knows, maybe one of these times you'll make it. So that's another thing that can happen that's good for the game and stuff like that, is that when people do well in fifth spot chance, even if you don't win it, you should still be allowed to like try again. One time somebody doesn't really get to try again is if, even if you were the former fifth spot, if you was trash, back to the drawing board. Or better yet, if you've been in the division for quite some time, I may put you in the fight for gold championship. Shortcut to the title, you know. Other than that, back to the drawing board. Especially if you've been in the fight for gold championship before, which automatically give you a title shot. That's automatically best 2 out of 3 against wherever champion. Because champion doesn't have the champion's advantage. Champion's advantage is they only wrestle once, and if the champion wins, there's no need for a second match. Whereas the opponent, or the challenger or whatever like that, they have to win 2 out of 3 matches. So the champion has the option of just winning the first match, and it's all over with. But if the challenger wins the first match, then the champion also is now in the best 2 out of 3 series, because you have to win the belt back in the second match right away, and you have to win the third match. So whoever wins the third match is the winner. But the challenger could win the first 2, or the champion could win the first one, or challenger could win the first one and then the third one, or the champion could win the second match and third match. That's how that works. But the fight for gold champion, you know, since they're trying to steal somebody's spot, it's automatically best 2 out of 3. So the champion, even if they win the first match, they have to win a second match. That's why it's automatically best 2 out of 3. It works different because think about it. You win the fight for gold championship and you lose the first match to the champion, your ass just go what? Back to qualifiers? Because guess what? When no one contender wins or loses to the champion in that first match, guess what? They go back to being the second. They're going back to being the number 1 contender and have to defend their number 1 contender spot to get another title shot. So that's the way I do it. Anyway, to the next one later, and hope you enjoy.